welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist, and welcome. And this is Rogue. Hi. Say hi. No, you don't want to? Okay. This is a Flosstube update. I don't know what I've been doing. I'm going to show you what I've been working on, but I'm like, have I really been working on that much? I don't know. We're definitely moving, and the question is just how soon we can get the house ready to go on the market, etc., etc. And that means that I will try to still film regularly, but I'm not sure. Because, well, I love doing this. Sometimes life has to take a front seat. So, I'll talk about it more during my temperature chart, which you guys know that I've done, but it's been so hot, and it's only June, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this does not bode well for July. But the weathermen are saying that the monsoons should be coming earlier. I don't know why they call them monsoons, honestly. It's not what I think of, but I think of them as cloudbursts, because the clouds gather, the rain falls, it goes away. It's not like constant rain. But yeah. But of course it's cooler today than it was this weekend. I didn't keep track of this weekend because I do it on Fridays, but I think it was 113, something like that, both days. And my son's girlfriend came over. We went swimming with us, and we had such a nice, relaxing afternoon on Saturday, just splashing around, chatting. I didn't swim, but not normally I do, but I was more interested in socializing, and so it was really nice to talk with her and get to know her, and she's an important person in my son's life. So that was a really fun thing we did this weekend. Yeah. Didn't do anything special, a couple snacks and conversation. That's what we did. She said, I really want to see the more home movies of when Robert was young. It's like, yeah, but he packed them all away already. So, yeah. What else? What else has been going on this week? I'm not sure. I know I had talked about it before, about the really bad problem we have here in Phoenix with accidental drownings of children. And this weekend there were 2 toddlers within hours of each other. And, we've got to find a way to just say, oh, how sad. When they're little, they don't know how dangerous it is. So, yeah. Oh, and I am wearing my alien shirt. Now, once upon a time, this shirt was black. And when it was black, these eyes glowed in the dark. And I got this shirt in Tucson. Every year around July 4th, they have a little alien festival kind of thing there. And all the shops have alien stuff to buy. And I had so much fun. The parade. Okay, as parades go, it was a very short, minimal parade. I mean, there wasn't a lot going on. But the people that were in the parade made efforts to, like, one float looked like a flying saucer, you know. But what I really liked about, and it was nasty hot. But what I really liked was the city put eyes like this on the street lamps and made them, because of the lamp's shape, it was basically shaped like that. It made it look like alien heads going down the road. So, but I'm wearing this shirt because it's 1,000 years old, and if I get it messed up while I'm packing and all that stuff, I don't care. I do care. I like the shirt, but you know, it's already falling apart. So I think that's all of the updates I have. Maybe. Yeah. I haven't put anything in the Etsy shop in months. And I was just telling myself, you know what? I kind of just haven't been paying attention. And now we're going to move, and I don't want to be getting out stuff and being in the middle of projects and making messes when I'm supposed to be spending my time, you know, packing. I hate moving. I really do. But I have come to grips with the fact that it is necessary. And I am trying to come to grips with where my son wants to look for a house. Since he's paying the mortgage, it's his decision. But, yeah. Anyway, enough about that. And I will talk about stitching. So, the first thing is CrossStitchCamp. And I didn't bring any of the printouts of the patterns. Why? I don't know. The papers were getting a little ratty. And the bag I had for this one was too small unless I folded it. And so I decided to put them all in one of my bags. And I always forget to get them. And I realized that right before I started, and just forgot. And I decided, it's all right. I have digital copies here on this device. So this is by LinaOva, I believe, is what it is and how you say it. And first I'm going to put the picture of 6 that I saw when I purchased them. And then I'm going to put the black and white one that actually came out of the printer. And it, you know, just a single color piece. And of course the CrossStitchCamp challenge was take a single color piece and put a pop of color in it. Well, there was no color at all. I knew that they had done them in blue, and I was going to pick a blue that was approximating the blue that I saw, which is, you know, what helped me choose the pattern. But I found other colors that I wanted to use. So this is a 4-color piece now, instead of just 1 or 2. So here it is, all done. And this is Seahorse. I am in love. I just absolutely love the way it came out. So when you have, it doesn't really matter here. There is a slight variation. It kind of goes from light to dark, from greenish to deep. What is that color called? Teal. It's a dark teal. But on these three colors, the variegation is pronounced. And I chose them for that reason. So this, I wanted the variegation to follow the spiral, but I didn't want to stitch it in a spiral. Too confusing. So I started here and went this way. And I remember picking up this kind of shell on the beach, and they have little lines that go across. And so I stitched it this way to kind of, I knew it wasn't going to mimic it exactly, but to kind of show kind of sort of, right? And then this one I also did this way, but I did the face separate. So I went up here and then did the face. I didn't go across because I wanted it to have its own variation. And I really like it. And the fish is also just like this. So, yeah. And I've shown you the colors before, but if you're interested, just ask. I love this. I'm not going to start the others yet, because unless this goes over to July 1st, I plan to have a start on July 1st. I mean, our moving. But I plan to not start a whole bunch of stuff because I need to get my cross-stitch stuff organized, and I don't want to put it away, but ready to, move it, because it's going to have to be where it is in the way when we're showing the house, and obvious when we're showing the house, and so I have to just really be real cognizant of what I'm doing. So I'm not going to start the rest of these, but I do want to do the seahorses next. And I first had thought that I would use the same colors. And I thought about it, and I thought, I don't want to do the sea turtles in these colors. Maybe this one, but I may keep this the same, the border the same color, and the little extraneous things put in there. But I think overall I can change up the prominent pieces in it. Okay, so there is that. And so it is the 16th, I believe, today. And ordinarily I would have switched over to my other WIPGO call. But my goals are 10 days. And I didn't start working on this for a while because I was working on the CrossStitchCamp piece. So I went ahead and decided to just work on it another day or two. It's today the 17th. Time is flying by. Today is the 17th. Yeah. Okay, so Phoenix Biscornu, Tinymodernist. And if you look, it's got a lot of back stitching. Okay, so I have finished the stitching part, the cross stitch part of these Phoenix, and I am working on the back stitching. I finished one little dude and I started on another one, so I have these two guys left to do. Maybe this is right side up. It looks the same either way, right? So I went ahead and started on the Phoenix eggs on the other side. Hopefully these are in the right place, because when I went to put the little leaves before the cross stitches, a couple of them, I guess I got confused as to where I was on it, and I put them like way out here or whatever, and I was like, wait, something's wrong there. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of corrections, just a little bit. So I think I'm going to work on this one more day before I switch over to Underwater World. And yeah, Tinymodernist. I love it. And I did purchase this at the attic. It was one of the point of sale things a long time ago. But it is, I believe, 36 count linen. And this was a kit. And it came with, you know, of course, the instructions and pattern. And it came with these to help make the little, this is a needle book, and it fits in here. So it also came with ribbon and fabric, and this is for the needles, and the pin came in it, and the heart, and the stuff for making the fob. And I started working on it, and I just, sorry about the crunching, but you know, I want to get things where I'm not losing them. I have to work on it when the light is right and my eyes are fresh, because it's so small for me. It's not smaller than I'm used to working on. I mean, right now, you know, 36. But when I started working on it, it was really unusual for me. So I haven't gotten a lot further, but a little bit. Now, it was like right here when I put it away. And I don't work on it every day, and I don't work on it all the time. But it's so small. I want to get it done, right? But of course I have so many things that I'm working on. And for a long time I just forgot about it. So, yeah. And we are almost done. I did a tiny bit of work on Sweet Wing Studio Goodness and Mercy. I got tired of the white. So I started on yellow. feel like it's not showing as well. Looking at it backwards, it looks like boog. So I feel like I want those flowers brighter. Excuse me. Because that is this darker yellow here. But I guess it is subtle in the pattern. So yeah, I don't know. I was trying to make my way over to the bird. I want to work on the bird. The bird is so cute. I did a middle start. That's why I started with the word good. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want to make a little top knot on it. If I don't, it'll still be cute. But I love the quail. They're here. I'll be so sad if there's no quail where we live next. So hopefully it'll be other wildlife, not dangerous wildlife, for me to look at. And I did a tiny bit more work on Corgi and Snow. This is by Maria Brovko, Cute Patterns by Maria. And I could probably finish the back stitching up here to make it look like I've done something, but I don't have that much more to do. There's a little bit of body here, white, and it's line of body right here, and then blue ground, and snowflakes, lots of snowflakes. But I was thinking maybe the back stitching wouldn't be as tedious if I didn't wait till the end. Excuse me. The allergens in the air right now are unbelievable. Okay. So I decided, I need to put a little bit of time in on that. Just plug away at it. I don't know that I'll work on it every week while we're trying to move. I may just work on my WIPGO and my CrossStitchCamp. Just to try to cut down on what I need to keep out, Yeah. So, what else is there? Oh, yes. I did a tiny bit more work on, this is Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts 2023 Temperature Sal. And I'm working on the flowers. It doesn't look like I've done a lot. But, I put in the center and finished up the green here. This is right at the edge, and the bottom is right here. So, moving on this way. But there's like one stitch, and then you count over, and there's one stitch, and I don't feel like cutting the thread, so I just tucked it out of my way. Yeah, so there's that. And as I said, it's been hot. Now the Stitchin' Mommy's temperature turtles. The reddest color for the summer for the heat is for above 110. Every summer it gets above 115, and so I would like to have a different color. So I have to decide what color I want to use for that. But I started doing the back stitching on this guy, and then you notice we're already getting pretty red here. This is actually two different colors of red. Over 100, or is it over 105? I don't know, but two different colors. So, yeah, it's hot. I was talking with somebody and I was like, you know, once it's 110 or above, you don't really feel the temperature difference so much as just look at the how hot it is and go, ugh. I love the summer. That being said, love it. That's when I can get in the pool, and I just I don't know. I don't like winter. I like summer. And do I want it to be that hot? Absolutely not. But I love summer. So, yeah. Hopefully we're not moving in the middle of summer. So, yeah. And that is everything. Trying to think of anything else I worked with. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. So, Rogue, why don't you say bye? You want to say bye? No? Say bye. Say bye. She was sound asleep. She's like, don't wake me up. I have a hard time waking her up in the mornings. She just lifts her head up and looks at me like, it's too early. Yeah, don't you? You're a big sleepyhead. Yeah. She's always been like that. It's not a product of her age. She just loves cuddling up somewhere with, she used to cuddle up even on my dad and stuff, you know, and just not really wanting to move. Not wanting to get out of bed. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a safe and fun summer. I hope you're getting a lot of stitching in. And I may or may not see you next week.